Today is episode 8 of the Fabled Legacy Noob to Godly, where we get to play the Stardust Citadel, which I said before was looking amazing dungeon, and normally I'd go here, pick up my dailies and stuff, and pick up my ring rewards and my daily rewards, but I can't because I need to claim my AFK rewards first. But if we look here, it is 70 drops. So I'm gonna hold on to those and wait for chaos difficulty to unpack it all, plus the daily and everything. It'll be over 75 drops. So let's go ahead and jump straight into the first difficulty. We are here in the Stardust Citadel, and well, I really like the entrance here. This looks so cool. Now, I did actually get distracted a little bit by this, and now we can actually start this dungeon. So looking at this, probably off camera for like 5 minutes. Now we can go ahead and start this 10-minute dungeon, and we start off with an incredible portal right here, facing the first mobs right here, which are not difficult at all. We expected, they're just the mobs, except this one last mob that we missed. But they aren't that difficult, but they do actually look cool, especially this one long stationary dragon one, which is kind of interesting. But that's for the first boss. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first boss, which is right here. I don't gotta jump to it. Which is the Celestial Beast, the Gatekeeper. Well, more like a portal keeper looks to me. But it's still a decently difficult boss. Well, actually not really. I haven't been hit by it yet. It doesn't seem that hard. Halfway with its HP down already. And oh my goodness, I almost got hit. There we go. 1.4 billion. There we go. 1.3 billion. 1 billion. And I'm still hitless. Come on. Can I do this entire boss without getting hit once? Yes, I can. Please. And there we go. Now let's actually take a look at the second boss. Second boss here. And we got the Star Smasher. Interesting name. And we started. Oh my goodness. Okay, this one starts a little bit more difficult. It looks like we got a special green square attack where someone has to go there. I mean a green circle. But it doesn't seem that as difficult as many other dungeons, or basically previous dungeons where I got stuck on them. And we're already down halfway. Damage here, honestly, doesn't look too bad, to be honest. Even though I am taking a few hits here, I could just go ahead and dodge them here and there. And he has already 1 billion HP left, even though he's chasing me and he's almost got me here. There we go, and I just got him. GG. Now we can actually take a look at the third boss. We're here on the third boss, and it seems like a final boss, but there's 8 out of 9 rooms, so we're not done yet. So there's gonna be more than 3 bosses here. And the boss name seems a simple one called Pepe. But honestly, I kind of died there, being a little relaxed there, but seems a little bit more difficult than the other bosses, with star attacks and here and there, but it's not something that seems super difficult, like right there. And here the final boss, Lord Astral, and oh my god, that attack is huge. Alright, he's gonna jump, come down here, and I'm dead. Okay, this is definitely the hardest boss. A lot of more unexpected attacks and really fast paced. 3 billion left, and 2 billion, 2.5. Come on, and oh no, I'm dead with this. Oh no, I'm dead. Go here. 165 billion. We got 1.3 billion right here. We got the square right here, and we should be able to finish the boss right here. Come on, and there we go. GG. All right. We have cleared this dungeon, and you know what time it is. It's time for a montage. Here we go. And there we go! We are here in expert difficulty. Now again, 70 drops. I'm gonna wait for chaos because that's 10 levels instead of 5. So I think that's my best shot. might make this one a little bit harder, but I think that's a sacrifice I'm willing to take. So we're gonna go ahead and do expert difficulty. So let's go ahead and begin, starting with the mobs, which we're gonna start with immediately right here, and we're gonna see how we do. Oh, I almost got hit there like an idiot, but they are actually taking us a little bit more time. I died there like an idiot, but they're taking us a little bit more than it took us on basic. Big difficulty spike with no like really items, which kind of sucks, but it's something that we can handle just with a little bit of time and dodging, and there we go, the mobs are down. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the first boss. First boss, we are here, and honestly it is getting a little bit more difficult, dealing a total of 9.5 billion damage to even take this behemoth of a celestial beast down. But with a little bit of time and well effort, we are able to get this guy down overall, which is 1.75 billion, 1.4 billion. Come on, under a billion, almost there, and that's going to be a GG. There we go. Now we can take a look at the second boss. Here we are, second boss, Star Smasher, and well, basically, this boss has become a lot harder. Even though I managed to dodge it very easily on the first difficulty, I seem to be having a lot of a harder time, even though the attack pattern is exactly the same. It sometimes seems like it's just ridiculously difficult for myself, but even though it shouldn't be. But there we go, we can still clear it with a little bit over 4 minutes left. So now we can go and see the third and final boss. Final boss here, technically, since Fabeled does become the final boss here. So we gotta deal with this 1.38 billion HP mark, and well, once we deal with that, we gotta actually deal with the final boss itself. Though a real question is if we can even do enough damage and me surviving for that long to be able to, well, make it count, which I'm not even sure. Which there, oh my goodness, I gotta lock in, which I just died, so that's not really locking in. It's gonna jump here, avoid it, come on, just go through while invincibility shield, go, dodge, here, come on, nope, I don't think this is possible. Oh man, well, we tried, and that's a dungeon failed from the fourth and final boss. Well, we failed it, but we're so close to 150. Might as well go for it. So we're gonna go to 150, get that even if we failed the dungeons, and then we're actually gonna start sweeping in the Infinite Tower. So let's go ahead and just speed this one up. Here we go! And level 150 we are. Now, before we actually do the Infinite Tower, it's time to do the opening. But first, I'm going to claim every single thing I have left here, meaning I have increased my drops into around 100 drops total. So with 70 and 20, that's actually 90 drops. But now I have so much loot, I can improve my set and my teammate's set overall. Great, now let's go ahead and do the Infinite Tower. Alright, we're here in the Infinite Tower. Now we're going to do what we always do, go for 20 waves from here and see exactly how we do. Now I'm going to show you guys the first wave, and it's these little mobs, nothing major to worry about. You gotta see the little chaos mobs. They have 7 billion HP, which which is a lot for a mob right now. But it is something that we can manage with a little bit of damaging over time. Come on. And it should be done pretty relatively soon. Now, we're going to do this and get 4 rewards of basically the Infinite Tower. So let's go ahead and do that. Enjoy the speed up montage. Here we go! First rewards here, and we get, alright, a few things, but nothing too crazy. Star Blade is nice, but let's go ahead and get some more rewards. Second row of rewards, and we get a lot of pants and a sigil. Though it is gray, I will take it and go ahead and equip it. We'll take that. Third rewards here, and we get these dual singles, the Burning Star, and a few gray weapons. One left. And our final rewards, here we are, and we get a chest, a Galactic Execution, and a Warrior Sigil. We'll take that. There we go. Now let's do Chaos. But before Chaos difficulty, I ended up pulling 10 more rewards, and I got a legendary! Yep. It didn't take 90 rewards, but 100 in total to be able to get this legendary, which is a Pulsar, Blade, and Gaze. We'll take that. Let's do Chaos. Here we go. We are here in Chaos difficulty. And, well, you guys know how we start things. We start by doing the mobs. Though we already did the mobs in the Infinite Tower, we're still going to do them here, damage them right here. And we are doing it through the improvement of our gear, especially the new legendary I got. And we ended up getting another legendary ring for our warrior, which is great. So now we can actually take a look at the first boss. First boss here is Celestial Beast. Once again, 19 billion HP. Oh my god, that is actually a lot of HP. We're going to start damaging him as much as possible, but we are actually doing a lot more damage. It is down to 14 billion already, going here 12 billion, and with that we're almost at 11 billion. There we go, and we're consistently damaging it, though it did just heal right there. So it will take us a little bit, but we can still clear it up. Well, with that, we just cleared that first boss, and with 8 minutes left, we are doing great. Now let's move on to the second boss. Second boss here with the Star Smasher, and obviously a little difficult to take down. I feel like the further we go, it gets more difficult to take down due to the absurd amount of HP it has. But we almost have it down here. 1 billion, 800 million, 200 million. I'm dead, but it should be dead right there. There we go. 5 minutes, 56 seconds. And 2 bosses left. Third boss, I kind of actually skipped it, but the final boss is right here. We're actually had a little bit of focusing time right here because there is so little time left, almost just like a minute left right here. Lord Astrals keep going here. 4 billion HP left. Come on, hit it right here. Use the, oh my goodness, I'm so bad. 2 billion HP. Jump here. Damage it again. 700 million, 300 million, and that's about to be a GG. There we go. Now that we have actually finished Chaos difficulty, it's time for the final rush to level 160. Let's do this. we go! We hit level 160. These grinds are starting to take a while. And once we hit level 60, we're going to go ahead and collect the level milestones, which includes more gems, 10 perk rooms, 8 tier 8 successes, and 20 more inventory slots. That's obviously my favorite part. I hope you guys enjoyed this little episode, and I ended up with this amazing set. And thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe. You said you'll like the video on your screen right now. And waddle up, my friends.